Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems. And
you seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the...
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the god, and what influences the god's decision to grant... My apologies. You must be completely... For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the...
She sounds less like an archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will relent. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance. Everyone, listen up! Your attention! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last... Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the... But today's final round will surely take things... As for our other combatant... he still hasn't... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to put...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape Nate. The culprit has only... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
Checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Eyes on me!
Fracture!
Nice and spicy!
Rise.
Wait,
Confess! Bring it on!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the... In other words, You failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine! I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you... After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beta. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the cult.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot...
Whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Yeah! Ha-ha! Cyclone!
Hey, yeah! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Yeah! I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No! Do what you want, but please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death... Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for... It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it!
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remains. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were... From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can...
The vision didn't seem to...
I see. So you are also... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. there will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the vision hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying... All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.